Hi, you guys. My name's Steve Whinery. I'm the pastor at Calvary Chapel in Tri-Cities, Washington. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the elections and living life in America. I know that a lot of people are going to be upset about what's going on in the world of politics at this point because their candidate didn't win. One of the things that we need to remember as Christians is that it's not about politics. It's not about candidates. President Trump is not going to save the world. It's Jesus that's going to be saving the world. There's a passage in Psalm 46 that talks about believers going through problems and the fact that God is still in control. It's a good psalm. Let me read it to you. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling. There is a river whose stream shall make glad the city of God. I like that passage a lot. The holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her just at the break of dawn. The nations raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I'm God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. And so when I go through the passage, there's a couple of things that I always notice about this passage. And it's the whole idea of there can be calamities all around us. And some of the calamities that are mentioned in this passage are obviously pretty intense. You're talking about geographical changes, mountains being carried into the midst of the sea's waters roaring and that kind of thing. And even though, the elections can be upsetting, it's not that bad. And so it's something that we need to keep in mind. The second thing that I see in the passage is the whole focus on heaven. There's a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. The city of God is going to be in the new heaven and the new earth. The Bible talks about a river that comes out from the throne of God, and that there are trees on either side of the river, and their fruits are the leaves are for the healing of the nations. And that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to the time when we're with God in the midst of her, and the fact that that place is never going to be moved. That's where you're going to be spending most of the rest of your eternity. And again, it's something that we need to be looking forward to. The Bible teaches that we as Christians need to be heavenly minded, not just bound to what's happening here on the earth. And not that we're not going to pay attention to these things, because we do need to. It goes on and then says, verse 8, come, behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. There are times when God wants to make desolations. There are times when God wants to deal with situations on this planet and it's not comfortable. And it's God who's doing the dealing. And he's still in control. And again, things that we need to keep in mind. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in the fire. And so sometimes it's desolation, and sometimes it's the bringing in of peace without the option of compromise. God just does it. And so in either case, God's in control. And that's the last thing that he says in the passage. You need to be still. You need to know that he is God, and that he is going to be exalted among the nations. He is going to be exalted in the earth. And we can always trust that that's going to be the case. We're living in times that are leading up to really bad times. And so some of the things that we see around us are just the precursors of events that are going to bring in a kingdom that is going to rule and reign forever, and it's going to be really good. And so we can trust God to get us through these things. God bless you.